Should we be living with COVID or should we be hiding still from COVID? I'm genuinely curious. What do you think? Good morning. It is Coach Devin here. I am heading to the gym. It's about 25 after 6 in the morning and doing my morning cardio. I like to do that in the morning because I basically get in here, I answer some emails, and I feel like it's a better way to wake up than sitting at the island doing stuff in there. I feel like maybe I'm doing something useful for it, and it's good for my heart. That's pretty much the high and low of it. All right, so people have been asking me a lot what I think of restriction change, because we're getting a change in restrictions here in Nova Scotia, and obviously we're going into a phased situation where, you know, we're not going to have restrictions probably, in the next couple months. A lot of those restrictions will go away, not completely obviously, but you know, those restrictions will back down. I should probably plug this in. It's not going to work too well if I don't plug it in. So a lot of people have asked me that question. Devin, what do you think about, the fact that restrictions are changing up? Where's that with the gym industry? Is it helping the gym industry? Is it safe to go to the gym? A lot of questions like that. And I think those are reasonable questions to talk about. I think it's important stuff to talk about too. I mean, in reality, we all want to be safe. We all want to be healthy. We all want to take care of ourselves. A lot of people want to go to the gym but have been very afraid to go to the gym. So where does that, for lack of a better term, where does that leave us? I think for me, personally, I would say that I think we're in a position where we have to, at some point, learn to live with COVID and, just restricting access to people doing things, restricting restaurants and other businesses like gyms. It's a measure. It's a measure where you're trying to see if you can limit spread. It's sort of like that 2 weeks to flatten the curve thing that obviously took a little longer than that because things changed over time. I understand all that stuff. I think where we are now, personally, I think that we need to think seriously about just living with it. I am glad that the government has got to a point where, they're working toward that. My only concern is we've been told a lot, that, be careful, COVID's gonna kill you. I had somebody say to me yesterday that they were concerned in being around me because I had COVID over a month ago. They said, well, what if you give it to me? And I said, well, but how would I give it to you? I haven't been contagious in a heck of a long time. I think I was done on January 6th. It is February 10th. It's been a little while. And I do think that's maybe some of the problems we're seeing, is that, you've heard so many times, you better be careful of COVID. You'll die if you get it, which 100% of people do. I'm not discounting that, but we do have to understand that we can't keep doing what we're doing. And we also, the messaging of COVID being, be careful, be afraid, it's not just impacting the economy, it's impacting people, their lives. It's impacting people, negatively all over the place. It's not just economy stuff, it's not just business. It's, people who are, their mental health is being damaged long term, I think. There's people who haven't seen their family in years. We can't do that forever. I'm not going to say that it's okay, and I don't think it's okay, to walk around thinking, okay, well, I just can't see my family for the rest of my life because I'm concerned about COVID. I don't think that's a reasonable way to do things. So for me, I think it's time that we start to change the messaging around and say, look, yes, COVID can be dangerous. Yes, some people will die, it sucks. But people die of a lot of things. People die of the flu. Some people die from the cold. People die from smoking. Shoot, let's think about it. I mean, people die from drinking too much, driving their car. People die from a lot of stuff. And we should try to be smart about it and do all the things we can to keep people safe. But we also do have to reopen. We have to understand for some people, and a lot of people actually, no, you're not about to die. No, if you're around somebody like me, who had COVID 5 weeks ago, you don't have to be afraid of those people. And that to me is maybe the most concerning part. If somebody's afraid to be around me because I had COVID one time, it's not like the plague. You know what I mean? And even the plague, after a while, you're not, infectious. I am concerned long term if we don't make some changes, which is why I welcome some of the changes we're making now. We could be in a position where we're causing more harm than good. And I hate to agree with Donald Trump. I hate to agree with Donald Trump on really anything, but you can put in a position where, the restrictions can cause as much damage to the disease, and that would be very bad. So I think it's good that restrictions are starting to back down. We're starting to learn how to live with this, hopefully, and businesses are reopening. I've said for a long time, you can still have a life and be as safe as you want to be if you take reasonable precautions, follow the health initiatives out there, and go to work, go to the gym, go to restaurants, go to bars, I guess. Do the things you think you want to do. We all have to have lives, and I think this is a step in the right direction. I think we're going the right way, and I do welcome the fact that hopefully we'll get to a point where we all can learn to live with this. What do you think? Should we be living with COVID, or should we be hiding still from COVID? I'm genuinely curious what you think. Comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. Have yourself a great day, everybody. Don't fight the awesome.